place you come into where the scriptures become living, they are no longer letters, they become real. Have you prayed before to an extent where you feel that there are beings surrounding you? You are not normal at that moment. It's not a feeling, it is real. You have attracted the presence of spirit beings, literally. It's just like when a young man takes tramadol. This agboro you see, they are not too strong. Oh, sorry to say, I've given one a dirty slap before. The guy staggered. They are not really strong the way you think. One of the days I was coming back from Lagos, they dropped us at Pleasure Park. The guy just put his hand in his pocket and said, "Ah, Bobby, without you." I said, "Look my eye, do I look like your mate?" He said, "Sorry, senior man." Simple. You know, say dog, need a chop dog. As I will slap you. Say, I will, or you get out. Say, you never reach like that now. You never reach like that now. I was not talking by strength. If I can stretch my hand, somebody will fall under power. I can stretch this hand, you will run mad. Or you are the one that has not put the power to use. Put this thing to use. Put it, check it. It works. And now, have you heard it before? You don't flog a date. Have you heard it? And now, they don't do it. There are people you can't touch. When you see me holler sometimes, it's not because of anything. There is a place you get into. It seems as though you have smoked something. Beings, literally. What is that song? They are many, oh. They are many, oh. They are many, oh. Who dance with me? I am not alone. Help me. Let's go. That's the song. There are many, oh,
who walk with me.
I'm surrounded. I am not alone. There are many, oh, Aya, I am surrounded. Oh my God. There are many, oh,
who walk with me.
I'm surrounded. Yeah.
I am not alone. There are many, who walk with me.
My deliverer is my God.
I'm not
my God.
I don't walk alone.
My God.
7 eyes, 7 wings,
7 scrolls. You are welcome, O breaker in vain. My deliverer is not asleep. I'm not helpless, oh.
I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
7 eyes, 7 wings, 7 scrolls. You are welcome, oh.
You are welcome.
Oh, breaker in vain. Wait. See, this devil you think is strong. The devil is not really strong. Oh. The thing is that there are beings you have not encountered. Have you seen Jesus before? You see this Jesus that post here and write book. If you see him for 2 months, you can't say it. I promise you. This Jesus, this hell, people say, I went to hell. You can't say it. You are praying to see angels because you've not seen Jesus. No, the day I did not see his face. Only I saw up to his knee. I could not talk. You can't tell somebody I see. You'll be quiet. The dread was on me literally for weeks. That dread. That I saw a being like that. The only word coming out from my mouth when I met him was what? Mercy, son of David. Because the first thing the appearance of Jesus does is to show you how dirty you are. You can't see him and think you will know how disqualified you can. You will be mercy, son of David. Finish. That was it. Somebody will say he saw Jesus and he's a thief. He did not see anybody. I'm not helpless. I don't walk. Have you read the book of Revelation? He said that there are angels who their feet alone is deeper than an ocean, and their head is touching the heaven. That's one angel. Have you met cherubs? There is a cherub, the Bible says all his body is surrounded with eyes. There are cherubs that the Bible told us in Ezekiel that they have spirit. A spirit has a spirit. You've not seen it in Ezekiel. It's in Ezekiel. He said for the spirit of the cherubs was in the wheel that was riding the cherubs. Such entities, they are so holy that the earth, they can't step feet on the earth. The earth is so dirty that they can't put their feet. So it is a wheel that carries them. And for that wheel to carry them, their spirit lives in the wheels. So a spirit has a spirit. That's the being that works with you many times when you pray and you are afraid to walk at night. You don't know who you are. And even as mighty as they are, David cried and said, what is man? What is man that thou art mindful of him? Not the son of man that you visited him. What is man? With all these creatures, there is you that can carry God. Angel Michael cannot carry God. Angel Gabriel cannot carry God. But here you are with the I am that I am, and yet you are afraid. And yet the small situations of life is shaking you. I'm not helpless. I don't walk alone. So as I'm walking now, beings are dancing with me. As I'm smiling, they are smiling. Hi. I'm not helpless. is not asleep. I'm not helpless. 7 eyes, 7 wings, 7 scrolls. You are welcome. All breaker in faith. Wait. Listen. You know the day I started taking Minister Ruona serious was the day he said he encountered a what? A cherub. There are things you say I will take you serious. And see, beyond your words, it is the witness it bears. Have you felt lonely before? Have you felt as though nothing is working? And then that's the song that's the alarm that is ringing in your spirit. You are not alone. No. People that are following you are many. When you go, I posted something on my status. I said that which you fight is loud, it is not sovereign. What is fighting you is just loud, it's not sovereign. There is a greater that is in you than in him that is in the world. Your only problem is that you are not listening inwardly. The voice on your inside is stronger, but you are looking at your surrounding. That was the problem of Peter. He was still operating by the old wine. In the old wine, the wind makes us fear. In the new wine, we step into it. Oh, you don't know. Abraham knew this. That is that song you used to sing. Into the great unknown. The great unknown, where feet may fail. When God called Abraham, the place he was stepping into, he didn't know it. But he stepped into it nonetheless. That is what it is, because he is sure of the one he has encountered. When you know the person that is speaking on your inside, everything happening outside will not matter. What is failing around you is not what counts. If truly you are succeeding inside. If you are succeeding inside, it doesn't matter what fails outwardly. Very soon you will recover all. That's what happened to Job. Things around him was failing him, but he made a proclamation. He said, for I know that what? My Redeemer what? My Redeemer liveth. That was the one that was inside, and it was real. It doesn't matter who is laughing at us. It doesn't matter who is saying what they are saying. As long as our relationship with Jesus is intact, it's a matter of time. Our day will soon break. And when our day will break, we will mount up with wings as eagles. We will not fly, we will soar. You know, for the eagle, when the winds begin to rage, other birds go into hiding. If you want to see the beauty of the eagle, let the wind or a storm come out. It will begin to dance inside the storm. The storm is a day for manifestation for us. It is not a time to hide. We are not helpless, no man now. We know, my God, something is doing me. Something is doing me. We have moved past the old order. The powers in my family. Oh, how many of you know the truth now? How many of you know the truth? That I am the powers of my father's house. You know it. I am the power. When oh my God, I am the powers of my father's house. They have nothing on me. You are in Zion now. He said, yeah, I come to where? To Mount Zion, the city of the living God. He said, you have even come to a place where there are what? Innumerable what? Numbers of angels. There are many. That's what we're singing. There are many who dance with me. I'm surrounded. I am not alone. There are many who walk with me. You are not normal. People are following you in this business. When you come to that family, you came with something. I don't want to enter there. Something brutal, something potent, something that cannot be resisted. The problem you have not yet known. My Redeemer is not asleep. I'm not helpless. I don't walk alone. 7 eyes, 7 wings, 7 scrolls. You are welcome. Oh, breaker in the 7 eyes.
7 wings, 7 scrolls.
You are welcome. Breaker in the 7 eyes.
7 wings, 7 scrolls. You are welcome, oh breaker in the
7 eyes.
7 wings, 7 scrolls.
My God.
You are welcome, oh breaker in the
7 eyes.
7 wings, 7 scrolls.
My God.